Hello again. Terry Howson here again, the candidate for the Alliance to Liberate Scotland. My birthday today, yes, and I had a lovely day, except I was running around like a lunatic, but that's beside the point. I've been doing that for some time now. I have a very important thing to ask you, all of you here in ERB. We are standing on the very brink of what could be the most amazing turnaround. At the moment, here in the borders, in Ettrick, Roxburgh and Berwickshire, our constituency is on a knife edge. The Tories and the SNP are neck and neck. They're both polling at almost exactly the same number. It wouldn't take that much to push the SNP over and push the Tories out. And that would be an historic moment for this part of the world. So I am going to ask all of you who would have voted for me tomorrow on the constituency to not vote for me. I want all of you, everybody who wants independence in this part of the borders, to go out tomorrow and vote for John Redpath and show the Tories the door. Get rid of all the unionists, get rid of all the English-based parties, get them all out of Holyrood. That is my aim. I want it to be your aim as well. Let's make this happen. I also have to say that please vote for me on the region, because the south of Scotland has been the most, going from one place to the other, has been the most amazing experience for me. I've met so many wonderful people who do such great work. I met a young woman the other day called Karen from Langley, who has raised money and bought 3 defibrillators, I think I said that correctly, for that area, which hadn't had them before. It has already saved lives. Now, that was just one woman working on her own. She saw a need for something and she went out and did it. She's done other sterling work for that area. But it's not just her. It's not just her. I've got support from Pennycook to Peebles, from Peebles to Prestwick, from Prestwick to, oh God knows where, to the south, to Dumfries and Galloway. I am astonished at the number of people that have come on to my Facebook and told me how much they support the Alliance and how in the south they are willing to vote for me. And if they're willing to vote for me, I hope that you here in my neck of the woods and the borders come out tomorrow and vote for me. I've had friends who've been SNP to the core, to the absolute core, telling me they've voted for me on the list. I want you to vote for John on the constituency, John Redpath. I want you to vote for me, the Alliance to Liberate Scotland, on the list. Now, when you think about it, we have gone from zero to hero in a matter of a couple of months. We are standing 40 candidates throughout Scotland. That is quite a remarkable achievement when you think about it. We are fielding more candidates than the Scottish Greens. We stand for independence. Our manifesto is very clear. It is simple. It is independence, nothing else and nothing less. So when you vote for us, every time you vote for us, it's like a referendum. You're voting yes to independence. Now, I'm not saying that the Greens are against independence. They're not really. But the same token, it's not their main drive. Their mention of independence doesn't come until, I think it's page 124 in their manifesto. Ours is just independence, nothing else, nothing less. So I urge you to go out and vote for us on the list, and the SNP, I nearly stuttered over that, I'll say it again, the SNP, John Redpath on the constituency. You can make history tomorrow if you do this. If you get 2 MSPs from the same neck of the woods going into Holyrood. Think about what we can do with that. And in the meantime, I want to thank Sandra Nell and Lynn Donaghy and Ray Dodd and Helen, whose name I can't remember, McNeil something or other. I can't remember it because there's so many people. She's an heir. There are people who have come and told me how much they want us to win. That is glory. That's the south of Scotland. What's it going to be like in places like Glasgow, in places where independence is rife compared to here? But the fact that there's that desire down here shows me that we are so close. We are so close to finally getting independence. I might even see it in my lifetime. That is my great hope. I have a friend whose father is 103. No, sorry, grandfather. I lied about it. Her grandfather is 103. And he says that he's only staying on because he needs to see independence. I need to see independence. I don't know if I'll last till I'm 103, but I'll have a damn good try. I want independence for my children, for my children's children, for my children's children's children. I want us to get rid of every last English, sorry, not against the English, don't have a problem with the English. I have a problem with parties that are English-led. They are behaving like colonialists. It's as simple as that. I don't like it. I want Holyrood to be the party, the political head, the Parliament of Scotland, with Scots in it. We can have all these parties if there was a Scottish Labour, a Scottish Tory, a Scottish Reform even. I want every voice to be at that table, but I don't want them to be based in Westminster. I want them to be based throughout Scotland, talking about what Scotland needs, what Scotland wants, how we're going to get ahead, how we're going to progress, how we're going to make our future better, how we're going to create jobs for the youth, how to put our high streets back in order, how to make roads and roads, my God, roads. I'd love to see roads down here. Trains that go from one side of the country to the other, that you don't have to get off or go to England to get a train to go to somewhere in Scotland. It's lunacy. We need proper transport. We need proper infrastructure here. And we're not going to get that by hoping that Westminster will let us have it, because Westminster is not about giving to us. It's about what they can take from us. I recently had to go to a talk about why people come to Scotland. And this one guy who stood up said that he had come because his house in somewhere posh in Englandshire was it was too small for him and his family, and when his in-laws came, there wasn't anywhere for them to stay. But for less money than he sold his house for, he was able to buy a huge mansion house here in the Borders, which held them all, and he was able to put up Ukrainian refugees, which was very nice. That's lovely. He also spoke about how he had asthma, and it was fabulous that he got his prescriptions for very little. And his children, he has 4 children or 5 children, I can't remember what number, but all of them are now, they've either gone through university or they're going through university for nothing. And he was absolutely thrilled with that. But then he admitted that his job was based down south and his tax is paid to the south, not to Scotland. So although he's happy to, in fact, very happy to be given what he's given from Scotland, there's not a lot he's putting back, except for his children, of course, who will carry on and hopefully stay in Scotland and become proud Scottish citizens. But it just makes me wonder. We have lots and lots of people coming across the border because our houses are cheaper. They're making our houses much more expensive. We're getting to the point where we can't afford to buy our houses, where our children can't afford to buy their houses, where there's a housing shortage. We have to do something about this. We have to take control of absolutely everything we have in Scotland. It is time for independence. It is absolutely the time for independence. And so, happy birthday to me, Terry. I want independence. Are you all going to give me it? Give me it tomorrow. Go on. Let me know by Friday that you've done it. Let's have independence. Let's force our government to take notice when we roll in with a super majority of independence supporters, and we can demand our independence. Good night and God bless. See you tomorrow on the other side. Independence. Nothing else, nothing less.